Yo, how's it going, everybody? My name is Durzo, and welcome back to Durzo Digs in the Twilight Forest, Season 3. I have no idea what episode we're on today. Last episode, we had quite the bit of a failure. We had our first death right there at the battle tower. Unfortunately, I was not aware that they explode when you're all done with them. So, it went boom, I died, but I did beat the boss before I died, so I guess I have a little bit of credibility there. Today, I want to play with some new stuff. I want to make an XP grinder because I am tired of having kind of weak enchantments on things. I believe my armor, protection 1, projectile protection 1, and just not a whole lot good. So I would like to throw better enchantments on these. And by doing that, we are going to be playing with Soul Shards. For Soul Shards, I unfortunately need a lot of obsidian, which is why I'm here. So, I am going to go ahead and cut all of this obsidian out, and also cut it out of the footage so you don't have to watch it. So, I'll be right back. And that took forever. I have now just about a stack and a half of obsidian. It's times like this that make me really, really miss equivalent exchange. Being able to exchange wood for obsidian was amazing, and sadly we don't have that option anymore. I would much rather chop down a tree than I would break obsidian. It's just not fun. It takes forever. So today, what are we making? Let's take a look over here. We want to pop out our Soul Shards mod inventory. We need to make soul cages. We need iron, our crystallized soul essence, and obsidian. This is why we were farming up obsidian. So we're going to grab our crystallized soul essence. We have 28 still. That's pretty good. I know you only need to make one. So the way... Basically, I'm going to go into how Soul Shards work. I've played with it a bit now, and it's interesting. It's balanced, I think, a bit more. It used to be a lot more... It was just really broken before. You could abuse Soul Shards so bad. So, the way it works now is we're going to make a soul cage real fast. Let's grab some iron. Perfect. We're going to make as many as we can because I need to use them. So let's go like that. That should be good for now. 15. Let's do that. So we'll make 16 for now, and hopefully that'll be plenty. We have our... I'm going to make a skeleton spawner first. I don't think we need zombie or chickens. Chickens might be good, actually, for feathers, but... And creepers for TNT. Alright, let's go and take a look at just how all this works. I think I have most of the stuff, at least for now. So the way this is going to work is... Or I should say, the way that... I don't remember if you can pick these up once you break them. So, Soul Shards in the past used to require your Soul Shard, which we have right here. The way it used to work is it used to collect souls that you killed inside of the Soul Shard. So it would take killing, I believe, 1,024 to get a Tier 5 Soul Shard. So you had to kill 1,024 of the mob that you wanted it to be to get the highest tier, which would just pump out spawns like you would not believe. And it would also be controlled by redstone. Nowadays, it works kind of like a normal spawner, honestly. It seems like they've nerfed it almost completely. From testing, I had to be within 16 blocks of it, and it needed to have the correct light level. Like, I couldn't spawn skeletons right out here. It was too bright. I had to cover it and make it dark. I couldn't spawn pigs if there was no grass. So kind of a weird thing. I mean, it's balanced. It makes sense. So what we're going to do... and nowadays, I don't know why I even brought this with me, but nowadays you need to use this to obtain the Soul Shard, which you did not have to in the past. There used to be an enchantment. Now that is gone. It is replaced with here. I can't remember how much I went into the last time we did Soul Shards, but I know I really didn't know what I was doing, so I've played with it a little more now, and I feel a little more confident about it. We don't need this iron. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. So, what we're gonna do, since it seems to work like a normal spawner now, I have a plan of a way to set this up. Putting one down and just letting it run just is not enough like it used to be. So I would like to make a bit of a cluster of them, and I'm planning on using that. So since we already have this giant tower built here, let's go take a look at it. Whoops. Switch. There we go. We're going to shoot you there. Alright. It hit a little too late. How about now? Did that give it enough time? Alright, cool. Whee! Perfect. And I cleared this out, right? Please tell me I was smart enough to clear this whole thing out. Awesome. Oh, it's all soul sand. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing is my drop trap will consist of this thing. Since it's already pre-built, I don't have to make anything. Why not, right? So I'm going to do a bit of construction on here. I will probably speed through a lot of this, and I will come back and explain things as I get to them. So here we go. Okay, guys, so broken pickaxe. We got to fix that. Oh, man, we're going to run out of... We're going to have to make more alamite, aren't we? Yeah, so let's just do that for now. I almost completely broke my shovel as well. Okay, so we're going to have to make a bit more alamite later. Let's not do that right now. For now, let's get over and I will show you what I've done. I thought this was going to be quick and not too bad. Oh boy, was I wrong. Alright, so this, once it loads in, took forever to clear out. I really wasn't expecting it to take as long as it did, but we got it cleared out. This is a basically, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I just can't count. Okay. So we've got a 12 by 12 kind of cylindrical room here. And what I want to do... So, we have... I forgot to make all the stuff. Whee! Oh, I need to finish breaking that. That's right. Hang on. I was basically kind of cutting down... The last part is there's this edge, for some reason, is actually one thicker than the rest of it. I don't really know why. So, I was taking this down, and then over there I saw a spot I needed to fill. So I went and did that. Oh, probably shouldn't have jumped off yet. I will fill this. I will finish this in a little bit, actually off camera, because you don't need to see it. It's boring. We're just pick, just that over and over again. Okay, look how far down we are. So we got a lot of room. We're not going to utilize this whole thing. If we do utilize it, I will probably be putting like other mobs and things in here. So the room we're actually going to be using will be kind of off to the side. This will be the spawning chamber. I will finish the ceiling up there. And what I'm going to do is pretend these are the soul cage spawners. They are going to go in a pattern kind of like this in the center. Actually, not kind of, just like this. They will have a redstone block between them. You know what? Let me do this real fast. And we can make this a little more explanatory. Fail. Alright, let's pick this up. Okay. Let's pick that up. We are going to go ahead and make... I need a couple of pistons. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And of course I don't have enough wood. Alright, and 2 regular pistons. Okay. So what we're going to do is basically take the piston like this. Let's get some cobble. Cobble will go here. I think I needed 2 blocks of cobble, actually, so we didn't end up with a bud switch for my testing. Redstone block. And again, pretend these dirt blocks are the soul cages. So we're going to go ahead and go soul cage, soul cage, soul cage, soul cage. Then block, redstone, soul cage, soul cage, soul cage, soul cage, not that one, block, redstone, and so on, however high we needed to go. But keep in mind that, or at least I'm keeping in mind, it seems to be that you have to be within 16 blocks of the spawner, otherwise it just doesn't work. So you can't really make this too tall or take full advantage like you used to back in the day. I love those Soul Shard days when you could get the ridiculous tier 5 things and it would just spawn a ridiculous amount, like, instantly. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then we will go ahead and put, you know, this will all be wired up. But I think you get the point here. Buttons. Button, who's got the button? Chest, you got the button. Alright. So if we take the button up and pop this up over here. Right, meow. I'm having so much trouble with my inventory today. There. So as you can see right now, basically the redstone blocks are on all of the spawners, which means they'll all be turned off. To turn them on, we would do that, which would then push them all out of the way, letting all of these spawners activate. We're going to do this a bit higher up because what I want to do is have it somewhat level where these are here. They will fall just far enough, hit a water stream, come out to the side, go back up the tower, and then drop down. So a little complicated. I'm going to do a bunch of it off camera because honestly this is going to take me a while. So I will get the foundation set up and I will see you guys when I start putting all of this stuff in place. Okay, so remember how earlier I said it was going to be a lot easier to use the pre-existing battle tower? I was wrong. Okay, so here's what I got, and it's a doozy. To make it all fit, I kind of came in and squared this all out. The edges were messing with the water a bit too much, and I just honestly didn't feel like dealing with it, so I squared this whole thing out. The building's probably going to look pretty ugly from the outside, but I will fix that later. Cosmetic details I'm not concerned with right now. I just want to get this thing working. So what's going to happen is we're going to have 3 rows, or 3 tiers, basically, of the soul cages. So they'll go here, on all 4 sides, like that, and here. So just like this. A lot of hopping around. It's kind of a awkward placement for everything. Oh, made it. Pro skills. Pro skills. Whoa, almost fell. Okay. So that is how it's going to work out for now. Let's see. Down here. Sorry, hopping around a bit. We are going to have the water. So they'll all spawn in this area right here. They will drop down. These will be removed, of course. They will drop down and hit this water streams that will be here. We got a little hidden infinite water spring right there for me, just to make this a little easier. So let's go ahead and fill this thing in. There we go. Unfortunately, because it's longer than 8 blocks, I have to drop it down one. About 3 blocks in, so they don't, the water streams will not connect up and make infinite water streams, or water source blocks, God, I can talk today, next to each other. It just doesn't work, unfortunately, because they are looking for the shortest path, which would be straight down, so they won't spread into each other. Let's see, while we're here, let's grab one last one, get that, and before it takes us away, we need 2 more, there. And I will need to move the infinite water spring again later. This one, I think all I had to do was this, right? And then we're going to have one right here, which is what I meant to do. The wiring here, I started to place it in, but it's not quite in the right spot, so that's not going to be there. We're going to have to move that afterwards. For now, we're going to go down like this. And then, yeah, we're going to need a couple more water streams, so let's go ahead, hop out here real fast and make ourselves an infinite water source, just to make it a little easier so we don't have to run across that whole water stream there every time. So 1, 2, and pick it up. There we go. So this is now going to go on one side, on the other side here, and let's go ahead and get one more bucket right there from the center. Nope, missed. Center, there. Okay, so we put that one in the center, and this one goes right there, and now all of the water flows out. Oh, nope, that's wrong. Let me fix this real fast. Hang on one sec. Okay, that's not going to work, so we're just leaving it off. I forgot about that. We will have one dry spot there. I don't think it's going to be that big a deal with how many that are going to be falling. They should push each other in just fine. We will have this little bit right here to contend with, unfortunately, so they're going to get stuck a little bit right in the center. Hopefully they should push themselves around. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of them, so they should move each other. So we just need this because this is going to be turning on and off the Soul Shard stack right there. So they'll get stuck here. They should bump each other, shouldn't be a problem. But they will come straight in here, go right out here, and then I will be building a glass mob evader straight up here. Let's get out for just a sec. There we go. Alright, so let's come back up to the top. So now, what we're gonna be doing is... Whee! right out here, they're going to come straight up through here, go all the way up the 24, well, they're going to go all the way up to that opening up there, which will be a 24 block drop, which should take them down to 1 hit. It'll deal them 19 damage, and they will land right here. Over at the house, what I've been doing, let me... Hold on 1 sec. Let's get back up here and shoot over here. Hopefully I made that. That was weird. Why isn't that connected? Oh, I broke the game. Alright. Over here, I've been cooking up this blue liquid here, which is molten glass. So putting sand, or I believe glass does it too, but I at least definitely put sand in there. That's how I got this. It makes clear glass, which is pretty sweet. It's a really nice looking block, so check this out. Let's go Minecraft glass. Minecraft glass. And that's the faithful glass also, so it's a little thinner on the streaks there. If we switch over to, let's go ahead and take a look at the default texture pack. So Minecraft glass, molten clear glass. How awesome is that? It looks so nice, and when you break it, you get it back. Nope, not so much with the Minecraft glass. So I'm going to cook up a bunch of this. This is going to take me a little bit, so we will be back momentarily after I finish this. Alright guys, I have done a lot. It's taken me a while. I went and had to farm up a bunch of wood so I can make signs. I had to sit there and farm all that glass. It took a lot longer than I was expecting. So what we're going to do now is get at least the start of this together. If you've never made a mob evader before, I will show you how now. It's not terribly difficult, so we want them to come up right here. Ooh, scary music. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is... Oh no, I need to move this out one more, don't I? Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, I do. Can I make it here? Hang on 1 sec. You know what? I think I can pull this off, actually. So we're going to put one here. I'm going to put a sign here. Put a bucket of water there. So now the water will push them into here, and they should go straight up from here. There we go. Okay, so that should work. The way I like to do it, just to make sure that we prevent any kind of drowning or anything like that. I know you can do a couple of blocks of water. So we're going to go up, and then I will do one. We'll go 1, 2. And we'll do 3 total. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. We'll go water to there, and then sign. So 1, 2, 3, sign. So we will fill that with water, and then again from there. 1, 2, 3, sign. So let me grab some more water and get to that other side. Okay, so now we go 1, 2, like I said before. And then we will do 1, 2, 3 things of water, and that should work out perfectly because that means that our sign will be right before the glass starts. So if we come over here and get a couple more buckets of water, I should probably have more than 2 buckets on me, but I don't feel like going to get more right now, so we were gonna deal with what we got. Let's head back down. Got it. Alright, back up. Water. Yep, and then the water will start right here. So we will come up. We're going to put clear glass. And we got to get more water. And we put water here. There we go. Now we can climb out. Now we can start using this water source that I set up here. So we will go 1, 2, and 3. Oh, and this glass connects too, if you didn't notice. It's amazing. The other thing I want to do is I went and grabbed a couple, or I made actually a couple more rope arrows. And I don't... Let's see if I can make it from here. Think I can make it all the way to the top? Missed. There we go. So this should make it a lot easier to get up and down with the water here. Which will be nice. There we go. Ropes are so cool. Alright, so water, water. And we'll just do sign back here. Sign. How did I mess up my inventory? There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to do this all the way up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've made it up to the top. Kind of an interesting thing that I noticed here. So I spilled some water, and it took out my rope. But if you take the rope arrows, which is kind of weird, so I took this, fired it, got it in the wrong spot, kind of like that. If you break these, like that. I'm getting ropes back. I'm not sure if that's intended, but I've gotten 36 ropes back, and I've only used probably 10 arrows total because I kept screwing up. I missed a lot. A lot of shots. Let's break that. Oh, is that the whole arrow that comes back if you break the top one? That's kind of cool. But let's throw this one here. There we go. So now I can build out. So what we need to do is now we need to bring the skeletons over this way, and we're going to drop them down right here. So we'll go ahead and bring this up. We'll put a topper on. And we will put the sides in right now. So let's go like that. I will throw another sign here to stop the water. And we are going to put a piece of, or not a piece, but a water source block right there. That should push them straight up. So they'll come swimming up. They'll swim all the way up, hit their head right here, and get pushed straight over. We can close all that up if we need to. If we want to, really. Whee! Alright, and now we have to build up to that. So, I already missed where it is. Oh well. We're going to go another glass tube, I'd say. So let's do that. That's so cool looking. Okay, so I know that I'm going to be having them come, or the actual mobs falling on one block higher. There. So let's go actually inside and test this whole thing out. So let's break these open. Like that. Alright, now the mobs will come in this way. They will hold jump, or they will jump, because that's what they do when they are in water. So I'm just holding the jump button. So we are going right up, no problem. We've got a really cool view out of here too. Oh, you can't see through it when there's water around. Huh, interesting. Alright, so here we go. We are almost to the top. We've hit the top. I'm still holding the jump button. And we drop. Whee! Sweet. That should be perfect. That's exactly what we want them to do. Alright, so quick update on the wiring. Here's the tough part. Getting to the bottom, I have to do a strip of vertical wiring going straight down here. So what I have to do is I'm building my way up. I have this line connects into the piston underneath the bottom piston. So what we need to do is we go up and go one above. Not like that because you burn out the torch whenever you do that. Whoops. Let's do that to hopefully make it. There we go. Update it. And then you go torch there. And again, I'll be hiding most of this stuff later. For now, we're not going to bother with it. So that goes there. Torch goes on top. So it kind of skips one block, and then this powers the redstone torch that way, and it goes all the way down. So this is just a basic example of a vertical downward heading wire. So nothing too fancy here. It's just it's a little difficult. Let's see. So this one wants to be right here. So we're gonna break. We want to put it. Oh no 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 no. Aww. All right. Let's do it all again. Okay, so I have it all set up now. If I go ahead and hit this button, we will see the piston will retract. The problem is we want this to be the opposite. I need this to be inverted so that the piston is not extended, and then when we push the button, it extends and then pulls back. So I've got to figure out somewhere in this line of ridiculous redstone-ness here. It's not really ridiculous, it's just messy and sloppy and all over the place. I've got to figure out where I can cut this down so that it will, oh, there we go. I should be able to invert it right here. Awesome. Alright, let's make myself a little platform. Oh yeah, super simple. So we just go right here like that. There we go. That should fix the whole issue. Do I still have my portal up there? Awesome. So now, if we take a look through here, it should be retracted. If I push this, it extends up and pulls back down. Perfect. And now, if we go to the other side, this one I already have wired up, if I remember right. I think I already did that. It's been a long day of recording. This has taken a while to build. I was not expecting this much. So if we look now, the redstone is on all of the spawners right there, all the soul cages. If we push this button to turn it off, that will move all the redstone out of the way. And then to turn it back on, we just push this button, and that pushes them all back. Perfect. So that's how we need to do all that. I broke something here, apparently. Where's this from? Oh, hi. Sometimes when you have picks that are really strong, it just screws everything up. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I am going to put a ceiling in here. clear all of this stuff out around the walls, we will put in the Soul Shards, and then we'll see it run. So give me just a minute here. Okay, so I've removed all the ledges and everything else, although I removed a couple of my ledges a little bit prematurely. I still need to add some Soul Shards to these bad boys. But what that means is now, with the redstone in there, they will be off the moment I put the Soul Shard in. The cool thing with Soul Shards now, I think I mentioned this, you only need one Soul Shard now. They're pretty much infinite. You can put them in as many Soul Cages as you want. It's not like before where it used to consume the Soul Shard. So if we throw in 1, 2, 3, see how it gives us this little gray box there inside, or gray block I should say. That means that it has the Soul Shard copy in there, but it is not activated because of the redstone. So let's go ahead and remove all of this and get ourselves into peak destroying position. Let's break that. Alright, this looks like it should be good to go. So now if we hit this button to turn it on, see the redstone should move away. Oh. Wrong button? Wrong button. Let's try this one. I don't really remember which one's which yet. There we go. So now we see them all spawning. Oh, they're shooting at me. That's not good. You see those have turned purple now, indicating that the Soul Shard is activated. And now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 spawners going in there all at once, which will be pretty cool. Let's hope that, let's see, the first round is probably going to kill themselves and not make it up here too well because they're fighting. But they should be good. Let's go ahead and be a little smarter than I am currently and close that off so they can't get out. That would be important. They're still down there fighting. Jeez. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to let them go, but I want to check out, see how this works. I'm sure they're all getting stuck down there, so we may have to fix kind of a clogging issue pretty soon, I would imagine. These are all the first ones that took a whole bunch of damage. See, like you can see, they've all taken damage coming up, because they're all just fighting. Alright, I'm going to turn it off for a second, which should be that, I believe. That turns it off. Okay, so I'm going to let them reset, and then we'll give it a good test. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes. Let's see how many we have in here. F3 entities. We've got about 63, 57. A lot have died too. I actually, at the beginning, I had this too low. So apparently this is not, I counted wrong, I guess, is the problem. We got one guy stuck in there, which is a little weird. I didn't think that could happen. Let's go ahead and turn it off for now. Yoink. And that turns all the spawners off, which is really awesome. I guess we can go ahead and break this block. And let's see about punching. Good. Everything is one hit. We collect our XP. Punchy, punchy, punchy. Punchy, punchy, punchy. Look at that. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So this is all working out perfectly now. Now I just need to build everything else around it and do, you know, all of the fancy stuff. Let's go and see actually how ugly this thing looks, because I'm sure it looks terrible at this point. Alright, big reveal. Dun da da da! Oh my god. I made something that looks terrible. Yeah, I'll skin all that later. I don't feel like doing it today. I'd like to replace a lot of that cobblestone with netherrack, but oh man, I may wait until I can fly with Thaumcraft. That's another thing I need to start getting into here pretty soon. But I think that is gonna be it for me today, guys. To be perfectly honest, this has taken me forever. I've probably been at this a couple, like, 3 or 4 hours at this point, so I'm tired. I'm over it. I'm ready to be done. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Let's get back over to the house, and we will say goodbye. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, it really helps me out. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. If you have, thank you very much. Yeah, so next time we'll try and do something else fun. We should be able to do some more enchantments, and I'll probably optimize that monstrosity back there just a bit off camera before the next episode. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you next time. Later.